let's look at conversion factors. Now the point of doing these is not to get the answer. Here at the beginning of the class, our goal is to learn how to set these up. In fact, on the test you're going to be, and your assignments, you're going to be required to show your work setting up your problems in this method. So these are conversion factors. A conversion factor always has two numbers and two units. When we look at a problem, we won't need that much. This one's pretty short. In this first box, we're going to look for something that's one number, one unit. And of course, this problem only has one number, one unit. But if these had been worked into the problem, I would know to avoid those because they show a relationship. There's two units and two numbers. So I'm going to put this first number here. Okay, and then on the next box, I'm going to put whatever unit I have here down below so that it will cancel. And then I'll put what I want to go to next. I want feet, so I'll put feet up here. Okay, and then I need to fill in these numbers. And when I do, I need to make sure top equals bottom. In other words, I may want to make a true statement like there are 12 inches in 1 foot. With this, the inches cancel on top and bottom. And then when I enter this in my calculator, I multiply along the top and then divide the bottom. The 1 doesn't do anything. So basically I have 147 divided by 12. This is what my calculator gives me. Okay, and then I need to think about significant figures. And so this first number has 3 sig figs. This next number though, or those numbers are exact. And they're exact because that's how we define these units, 12 inches in a foot. And so I ignore these when I'm deciding my sig figs. So I'm going to have 3 sig figs in my answer. I need to, I'm going to round to this place and look 1 to the right. That is a 5 or greater, so I do round up. And then I need to write units. Be sure you put units on every numerical answer. So I look at sig figs and units. Feet are the units that are left, which is what I was asked for. And there we go. Let's try another one. So again, I just have one number given. And it is one number, one unit, so I can put it here. Okay, and then again, I don't want miles, so I'll put miles down below on the next step. And I've got to figure out what unit to put up here. It would be nice if I had a conversion factor between miles and inches. But let's look at the conversion factors we do have. And if we look, what I'm doing is I'm looking at all of these for miles, and I only see it in one place, right here. Looks like this was cut off. That's a feet. So if I use this, I can get to feet. I can't get to inches. But then if I look right above, if I get to feet, then I can use this to get to inches. So I will be able to do this. So let's go from miles to feet. Again, fill in the numbers so that top equals bottom. So the 5,280 has to go with the feet. Okay, and then at this point, my miles cancel. I'm going to take whatever unit is here and put it down below so that it will cancel. And then, like I said before, I use this one. This top one will get me from feet to inches, which is what I want. So I'll put inches up here. I need to make sure that I don't want to say 12 feet per inch. It's the other way around. It's 12 inches per 1 foot. Again, my units cancel, feet cancel, and my answer will come out in inches. So remember, this is a big fraction, and you can treat these bars like they're parentheses. So to put this in your calculator, remember the ones don't do anything, whether you multiply or divide. You'll just say 2.5 times 5,280 times 12. And our calculator gives us a long number, a big number. Sometimes it's pretty easy to look at these and have an expectation about what the number should be like. In other words, 2.5 miles, you know that's a really long distance. And you know that there's going to be a lot of inches in that. And we do come out with a really big number, so that makes sense. So this is what the calculator said. We need to look at sig figs though. These are exact. They're defined that way. This number though has 2 sig figs. So our answer can only have 2 sig figs. And to do that, I'm going to round to this place right here. And since it's a big number, you know, I can't just, it looks like it'll round up, won't it? But I can't just write 16. That would be changing the number totally. I can't just cut this off. When they're big numbers, it's not that simple. You need to put them in scientific notation. So I'm going to write and then always a numerical answer, you need to put the units. And again, so that's our answer. Again, this is our normal pattern where you have this diagonal canceling of these units where they're the same units like this. And then the unit that you want in the end is in this upper right part